I don't care if it's a week, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Who do we appreciate? LeBron James. That's who y'all gotta start appreciating. And you gotta stop disrespecting this man. You got AJ Brown, who's a legit number one, and you got Julio, who's another legit number one. One of them dudes gotta get double teamed. Who gonna get double teamed? And whoever gets double teamed, the other one gets the ball. I'm saying this with no pun intended, with full of pride. What it do, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. First and foremost, happy holidays to everyone. We hope you guys are safe.
Yes, sir. Happy holidays, everybody.
We know it's early. We're doing this show live, and it is earlier than usual, but we decided to move it up so that way after this, when my fiance gets home, I don't get beat, and Mike will actually be able to be fine, not get yelled at, nothing. I get yelled at every day. I want this Christmas to be the one time I don't get yelled at. Mike, how you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good today, man. It's awesome. And funny thing, I got a crazy story to tell that happened to me this morning while I was at work. So I'm working, and then a guy come by, had a Bears hat on. He said, "You a Bears fan?" I'm like, "Yeah, but right now it's a tough time, but I'm gonna stick it through." So not paying attention. He asked me. He said, "Have you ever met who the coolest bear you ever met?" And I was like, "I really ain't met no bear shit." Trying to find out, he said he played on the '85 Bears. So I laughed. I thought he was joking. I googled him, man. It was legit.
I feel bad for him though. How you say he played on the 85 Bears, he still gotta go. Man, I hope he's working just because he's bored.
Yeah,
I really hope that's what it is. Because I know a lot
he was shopping.
Oh, he was. Oh, okay. All right, I thought I was about to say. I was about to be like, God damn. I was about to say, nah, because I've been hearing a lot of stories about them. Gritty Yuki with the comment said we had a tough loss. I'm being a Niners fan. That's Gritty Yuki. And now people are saying Jimmy G ain't it. Jesus Christ, I know how Dallas feels. Well, but here's the thing. Gritty, and obviously we'll get to that. It's gonna be the first thing we talk about. But his future with the Niners has been in question for a while now. It's been in question since last year. Henceforth, why they traded up and got Trey Lance. So, and I get your point, you know what I mean? But the problem is with Jimmy G, even though he had one, this was a bad game, and I don't think he's gonna deny that. I think he'll admit it. There were a couple wide open passes. I think it was to the fullback Kyle that he just missed a wide open shot, which would have been a touchdown. But at the same time, Jimmy G at his best, it's really not anything that you gotta hold it down and be like, oh, we need him on the team. You know what I mean? Like Jimmy G is like a solid guy. He's like, he's not the worst, but there's definitely better out there.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's better out there, but he can win games.
Right. And that's the thing, and that's just how I look at it. But since we're gonna talk about it, let's just get right into it.
I want to get back to his comment. I think it went bad too fast. I didn't get a chance to read the whole comment.
Oh, Mike, stay loyal to your team, bro. Just like I'm saying loyal to my team when we lost to the Chiefs.
Always.
Nah, listen, bro. I tell people this all the time. Stay loyal with your team.
Yeah. Because
when y'all down, once y'all go up,
it's the best feeling.
Yo, you got bragging rights for life.
Yes.
For life.
Like, I've been nonstop just trash talking about the Bulls because we've been in the dungeons for the last 4 years now.
So now that your team is not only good, not only is the Chicago Bulls good, but they have a legitimate chance of being in the Eastern Conference Finals. Hell, maybe even the finals. Enjoy it.
And when that championship do come, man, I know it's gonna be a great feeling. So
on top of that, it's a great franchise. It really is.
Yeah.
Obviously, you had MJ, Scotty, Dennis. I mean, Phil. So it's a great franchise. So listen, the next time they get a ring or they win a championship, it's gonna be all hell.
And whoever that guy is, statue.
Probably more than like, oh hell yeah. Gradiyuki said, if we make the playoffs, we would still let Jimmy go. Yeah, I would. And it's just because, and it's really on a two-sided thing. First of all, it's a contract because that contract is buck wild for a middle of the pack guy.
I thought he got 1 year left.
Next year's his last year. Next year is his last year. But if I'm not mistaken, they still have to pay him a pretty good amount. So yeah, so next year would be his last year, and he would get a little more than he got this year. It would be 25.6 million in total. So it with the base salary is 24.2, the signing bonus is 1.4, and then when he makes the roster, it's 800 million or 800,000. I said million, I'm retarded. 800,000. And then for like the workouts, it's 600,000. And then but yeah, it's still with that money, they could use that money to bring in like 2 or 3 guys that could help them.
Yeah,
get yourself another corner, get yourself another lineman, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I mean? Or if you want to keep that money at the quarterback position, Aaron Rodgers is gonna be available. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean Aaron Rodgers, but that means they have to trade, more assets to get an Aaron Rodgers. So it's like, what?
No, not necessarily.
So you think that they want to trade too much for Aaron Rodgers?
No. Because the thing is, Aaron Rodgers, he just wants to go somewhere where you give him a 3-year deal, right? If the Packers give him a 3 to 5 year deal, he'll stay. But he's not going to give them all the time in the world to do it. When the season ends, no matter what happens, whether they lose right now it looks like they're going to have the bye week. If they out the bye week, if they lose in the playoffs or if they win the Super Bowl, Aaron Rodgers is going to go to him and say, "You got 2 days to offer me this contract. This is what I want. If y'all don't give it to me, I'm going elsewhere."
He'd be a free agent, or his contract would be done, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking they got
because his new contract. Yeah, his new contract. This is the final year. This is the final year. Yeah,
I can see that. Then since they ain't got to trade anything, I'm thinking
no, they don't. Right. So it's gonna be Aaron Rodgers could literally walk to wherever they go.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But yeah, I mean, if you could spread that money around for the Niners, you can maybe get a receiver like maybe a Chris Godwin, a guy who well he's gonna miss most of the year, so it really won't matter. But if you get a guy like him who needs like I need to prove it deal, sign him for a year to something relatively not expensive, keep him for a year and then let him pop off. Gritty Yuki says we need to get Allen Robinson or Terry McLaurin because Washington's doing Terry dirty. Possibility. I mean, the way I look at it, I think there's a whole bunch of money, a whole bunch of things they can do with that money. And even if they don't beef up their roster, if they just move that money over and you trade for a Russell Wilson, I don't know.
I had a list of all the top people.
Because right now the top names that would be available at the quarterback position, I'm talking about the top names: Aaron Rodgers, possibly Russell Wilson, possibly Deshaun Watson, depending on that situation. But we're looking at a situation where like the next best quarterback that will probably be available, if we're going to be honest, that will be legitimately available, Ben Roethlisberger. Like Ben Roethlisberger, Sam Darnold, maybe Tua. I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, like you got three big names, right? Yeah. You got Aaron Rodgers, who will potentially go back to the Packers, if they give him the deal he wants. Then Russell Wilson, who doesn't want to look like a bad guy, so he's like, I don't really want to demand a trade, but so he doesn't want to do that. And then after that, Deshaun Watson, who every team wants, but they're like, you gotta settle what you got going on. And no one knows when that's gonna settle. So the three biggest names, you got massive question marks. So it's like the best quarterback in the upcoming free agent class that we know for a fact is gonna leave his team is Ben Roethlisberger. And that just tells you, like, this ain't prime Ben Roethlisberger no more, dog. This is old.
Yeah.
And like, come on now. You know what I mean?
As far as like trade wise, the only best option is to trade for like a Derek Carr.
Right. And that's again with trading. I don't know if the Raiders would do that. I don't think they'll trade Derek. Derek Carr needs to get out,
Yeah.
But ain't no way they're gonna do that.
So I think if push comes to shove, I think they might run it back with Jimmy G one more year. Cause like you said, Aaron Rodgers gonna make you wait. Everybody gonna wait, and it's all about who's gonna want to like. I'm not waiting for Aaron Rodgers unless somebody knows he coming to them. We
Well,
don't.
Aaron Rodgers said he'll go anywhere. You just got to give him the 3-year deal, at least a 3-year deal.
Yeah, but we know the Packers gonna make him wait. Everybody gonna he just gonna well Aaron Rodgers gonna make the Packers wait because he gonna try to figure out where he want to go.
And real quick, let me explain this. Let me explain this because people got mad at me for saying this. And by the way, I still say it. I wholeheartedly believe Ben Roethlisberger he's gonna be starting for the San Francisco 49ers. I wholeheartedly believe that.
I hope not.
And oh no, me too. I hope not. I hope Ben Roethlisberger retires. If in a perfect world, Ben Roethlisberger looks in the mirror, goes, I look off, picks up the phone, calls Drew Brees, and says, "What was going through your mind when you decided to hang him up?" Because that's who he needs to talk to.
Or he might go to Denver. They known for getting up old quarterbacks. They had Payne Manny at past his prime. Might be Big Ben.
I would not. I don't know. But look, the San Francisco 49ers want to move. They want to move on from Jimmy G. Henceforth, why they traded up and got Trey Lance, right? They did what the Packers did a couple years back where they traded up to get Jordan Love.
Yeah.
They bet against their quarterback. Difference here is the Packers lost that because Aaron Rodgers was still balling out. And in terms of the concept, the Niners kind of did the right decision because Jimmy G is not your guy. He's not. I mean, he's a solid bridge dude, but he's not that guy.
Yeah.
And the problem is that they're going to try to go get Russ, and I don't think Russ will go there. I wholeheartedly believe he's going to end up on the East Coast.
Unless he want to go take it to the Seahawks, go to the same division. Why not? Go to.
Listen, the only LA team or the only team that I could see Russ going to that's on that side is the Raiders. And that's the Raiders need to move. Probably either like that to do a trade and send Derek Carr to Seattle or something like that. That's really the only team I could see.
And plus, you got to factor in where Sierra would like to stay.
And that's why I'm saying the East Coast, because like, you know what I mean? Like the East Coast is why I'm saying it, because we all know Sierra. She an East Coast girl. You feel me? She want to be an East Coast. More specifically, she wants to be in New York. She loves that market. You feel me? That's what she wants. You know. Yeah, so that's why I'm saying. I've seen people say he might go to the Vikings. I've heard he might end up going to Houston, which I don't know why, but all these things that I'm like, I don't know. Like Russell Wilson, he's going to look at it from football, but at the same time, he's also going to look at it. He's going to sit down with his girl, because when he signed that deal with Seattle, he talked to Sierra about that.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Look, do you think it's a good idea?" And she kind of not to say that Russ is whipped, but he takes what she says. If you want to say that, go ahead. But he takes what she says and he actually goes with it, and he actually hears her out and goes along with that. So with all that, I don't know, man. I don't know. Me personally, I think he's going to end up on the East Coast, right?
Yeah, my prediction is like I said, I'm sticking to the New York Giants. I just feel like that's the team. Like you got to run it back. You got a nice receiver core, defense solid. Maybe you can try to finesse without giving up 2 first-round picks. Maybe give up 1 in the future first-round pick and keep 1 for this year.
I would do Daniel Jones in the first.
Yeah, Daniel Jones the first round, and then next year first round.
And if you don't want to give up 2 first round, Daniel Jones a first round and a second.
Yeah. But you got to keep at least 1 though. They got 2 first rounds, so you got to keep at least 1 just to get.
That's what I'm saying. A first round pick and a second round pick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna give up 2 first because at the same time you need to understand that Russ, where he's at in his career, you need to give yourself some maneuverability. So let's say 3 years from now, all of a sudden he can't play football. You're not in this position where you're screwed.
Yeah.
You got a little bit of wiggle room where you could be like, okay, we gave up some stuff, but we didn't give up a lot in terms of we're now going to shoot ourselves in the foot. We can still go in the draft, get solid players, and we can still work with something in free agency. So,
and plus it's New York, so you probably get like the past prime guys who want to sign there,
Yeah,
like a Von
right.
Miller or
But yeah, and just real quick, so I don't think they'll get Russ. I think Aaron Rodgers. I don't think he'll go there. I think by the time everything is all said and done, he's either going to go to Denver or he's going to stay in Green Bay
yeah.
because he
Or
likes that cold
Pittsburgh.
weather.
I think Pittsburgh and Denver.
Or Pittsburgh, right? Or Pittsburgh. I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up going there. And then Deshaun Watson, I think when as the instant he handles all his business, he's either going to be in Pitt. If Aaron Rodgers ain't in Pittsburgh, he's going to Pittsburgh or Miami. So now where does that leave San Francisco? They don't want Jimmy G. That contract is too ridiculous for him to be a middleman. You get you know what I mean? You go sign Ben Roethlisberger, get rid of Jimmy G, either trade or cut him, sign Ben Roethlisberger to a 1-year deal. I swear to God, I feel like that's what's gonna happen. Swear to God.
I mean, it makes sense. Just think because like all the big names gone.
And that's what I'm
looking
saying. Because I don't think they're gonna get like before I thought that, but now seeing how things are playing out, no, I don't see it. I don't see them get because at first I thought I ain't even gonna lie, preseason, I thought Aaron Rodgers, even if he played in Green Bay this year, I thought after that he was gonna dip.
Yeah.
And he was gonna go to the Niners. Now he might end up staying.
Yeah, but
especially at the way he's playing, he's still they might give him that 3-year deal.
I'm giving the Niners a chance. They got a nice squad, so
it's not the no. It's not that they're a dog. They're dog shit. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying they're dog shit. What I'm saying is everything they're gonna sell. Every other team has the same thing but better.
Yeah, that's what I know. I'm saying like I'm still giving them a slight chance just because I like their team. So I'm not gonna rule out like no hope they won't get anybody. I'm still getting maybe a shot just to get entertained by one of these top quarterbacks.
And Gritty Yuki, listen, I know it sounds wild. Trust me, I know it sounds wild. But I genuinely believe, and look, Ben Roethlisberger, look, he's not that dude no more.
Or they might just throw Trey Lance out though.
They better not. They better not. Dude, that kid is not ready. That kid is not ready. That kid is not ready at all. Okay?
It's only one way to get him ready.
You said what?
It's only one way to get him ready. You gotta throw him out though.
No, because he's not ready for NFL. He's not ready for NFL. He's not. And again, and the easiest way, and because I have people say, "Oh, are you in the organization? Do you know? How do you know?" Simple. One or two things. Why would you trade up for a guy and not start him? He's not ready. There's just no debate.
Yeah, but
Bill Belichick got
Trey
Mac
Lance,
Jones.
Big Ben. I'm going with Trey Lance right now.
Smoking.
Yeah.
I don't know. Smoking.
Big Ben look horrible.
Right. If you're talking about this upcoming year, I'm rolling with Big Ben just because of the fact that his body's messed up, but his IQ's still there.
Yeah, but he gotta be able to physically throw the ball to his receiver.
You got Deebo Samuel, who will literally be like Deebo
he don't even use Najee.
Yeah, you do.
Not really, like not as he should.
But that's not really him. That's Tomlin. That's Tomlin. That's Tomlin. But hold on. But so real quick, because people say this all the time. Pride. Gritty Yuki says Pride. Y'all threw Mac Jones to the Wolves, and look at him now. Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Mac Jones. Those three kids were the most ready quarterbacks in this draft. Zach Wilson was a reach. The mere fact that the Jets took him and thought something different was going to happen, I don't know. But he was the reach. And then there was Trey Lance. I'm explaining to y'all. Mac Jones was ready. He was breaking down defenses at an elite level in college. He was calling guys out. He was calling out defenses, the mic, line adjustments. He was doing all this stuff in college. So it's not really that we threw him to the Wolves. It was, okay, you learned everything you need to at that level. Now you take the step up to the NFL level. That's not how it is with Trey Lance. Trey Lance simply is not ready. And if you don't believe me, like I said, there's two easy points I can point to it. First and foremost, they drafted him, and Jimmy Garoppolo is still starting.
And I don't
A
think Bill Belichick.
middleman. Go ahead.
I don't think Bill Belichick was even shooting for the playoff. I feel like he started Mac Jones. He was like, I'm gonna start you and just see what you do. And I feel like the
I
Niners.
think he started him to develop him.
Yeah, the
That's what I think. So I
Niners
think when he
goal
started
was to.
seeing him, I think when he started seeing him in practice, was like, you know what?
Yeah.
This kid he's where he's at right now. He's pretty. He's solid. We just need to throw him out there. Let's develop him and go from there.
And out of
And then
all
we
the
ended up
five
clicking.
teams, the Niners was the one who had Super Bowl hope. That like they wanted to get to the Super Bowl. So I don't think they really wanted to develop Trey Lance this year. So they said they was going to start Jimmy G anyways.
But here's my thing though. If he really look, Jimmy G is a middle of the pack quarterback. At best. So if Trey Lance really was the answer, they would have started him by now. So that's 1. 2. Oh,
But I still
what position is Trey Lance officially?
Quarterback.
Could have fooled me, bro. They use him like freaking like the Saints use Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
Like, and that's your answer. That tells me you're ready. He's so ready. He's out. He's like to me that's an issue. You can't because listen, Deshaun Watson, stupid athletic, right? Stupid athletic. When's the last time you ever saw him at the wide receiver position?
Never.
Lamar Jackson is uber athletic. Uber athletic. You ever seen him line up in a slant? So it's like, it's this weird thing where it's like, I don't know, man. And look, this is not to say that Trey Lance won't ever be ready. That's not what I'm saying. I think he eventually will be ready.
I think so too.
You know what I mean? Like, if you give him some time, you know what I mean? But Trey Lance, especially check me if I'm wrong, Trey Lance didn't play his last year in college.
Yeah.
He didn't play last year, which matters. That stuff matters. He didn't play his last year in college. So not only are you not playing, not only are you not being able to see defense back, because staying in shape and game shape are two different things. Now, dude, you're doing all that stuff. Now we're making you take that step up. To me, I don't know. I don't. That's just why I'm saying I believe they'll do that for a year. I believe that because they'll get better on a cheap contract. And then when they get him on a cheap contract, they'll be able to get other guys. So now when he's gone, and let's say now, okay, we have no choice. You know, there's pressure on us. We traded up for the kid. We have to start him. Now when you start him, guess what? You have capable guys around him to help take the pressure off of him, to help him look better, to help him thrive, to help him succeed. Next year, the 49ers aren't going to win. They're not winning the Super Bowl. They're not. So you might as well shrug your shoulders, say, you know what? It is what it is, and let's go from there. And Jamar Chase didn't play at all in college last year, and now he's a Pro Bowler. And again, the reason I brought it up was because you saw nothing from Trey Lance in the preseason. Jamar Chase in the preseason looked pretty solid.
Yeah, he had a lot of drop balls, but he was solid.
No, don't get it twisted. The drop balls was an issue. The drop balls was an issue, and he deserved the criticism for it. Homeboy said something about in college the white stripe. They don't have the white stripe, so that's why I dropped them. I'm like, look, Jamar, look here, brother. I love you, but come on, do better, dog.
I get your whole 49ers point with the big band. Just call it next year a wash, and then maybe 2 years of Trey Lance. Then that third year you throw him out there and see what happens.
Because the thing is, listen. When the Niners traded up, you have to start Trey Lance before his rookie contract runs out. You have to. It's like that's why Green Bay is taking a whole bunch of shit right now. Yeah. Because you traded up to get Jordan Love, and now you're still bending over for Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I just don't want to see. And I know Niners fans don't want to see Big Ben throwing the Deebo Samuel, but I get your whole concept. I just don't want to see Big Ben with the Niners. I'd rather see.
I'd rather see Big Ben retire.
Yeah.
I'd rather see Big Ben retire. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'd rather see him retire, but he doesn't think he doesn't think that. He wholeheartedly believes he can still play. I don't know who's telling him
just
this.
retire a Pittsburgh Steeler. Ain't no way to ruin your legacy. You got the champions. You got a
His
nice
legacy,
career in Pittsburgh. Just,
his legacy it won't get ruined.
I mean, I'm just saying, but the last year you just be horrible. You go like win only like 4 games. Like right now, you got a chance to make the playoffs and
Right.
end on a good note.
Right. Grin Yuki said, but this year we have a chance to make it to the playoffs. Usually the Eagles or Vikings stay away from the wild card spot. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you guys, and I haven't checked it. FL, I haven't checked the standings since yesterday because I know the Niners lost. Let me just playoff picture because this is something I'm very interested in. So it's loading up right now. So with their loss, so currently right now in the NFC, so the Niners, there are still 7. They're still 6. They're still 6. They're 8-7. So if I'm not mistaken, the Vikings. So the Vikings play the Rams. The Vikings. I think the Niners might hold a tiebreaker. I think Niners are putting themselves in a weird position though, because if they won, then it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered what the Vikings and the Eagles and the Saints did. It wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered at all. It's wild. What a time to be alive. But since we already talked about Jimmy Garoppolo, let's go over to part 2. So
we didn't get to Baker Mayfield.
yeah, Jimmy Garoppolo, his future's being questioned. We already went through all that, but now also Baker Mayfield. There are rumors that they're having internal conversation on whether or not Baker really is the guy they want to go forward with. Mike, do you think they should move on from Baker Mayfield?
Me personally, no, because who the hell want to play in Cleveland? They not get another quarterback through free agents or trade. So like this, the best option you guys they have is Baker Mayfield. So yeah, they should just rat it off unless you're going to draft another quarterback. So
me personally, Baker from the comments, Baker, you are just a 1-year wonder. Look, here's my thing. Because people say Baker as a 1-year wonder. I kind of disagree with that a little bit, right? And here's why I do. I blame it a little bit on coaching because you have Nick Chubb, who is one of the best backs in the league, correct? Okay. You also have Kareem Hunt on as the backup, who, had he not did what he did, would have been not only a starter, but potentially could have been looked at as a top 6, top 7 running back. You have those two in your backfield. I don't care who your quarterback is, man. I don't care. Unless you have Tom Brady, a prime freaking Randy Moss, you got Patriots, Robert Gronkowski as your tight end. Like, unless you have like an all-world type of receiving core and an all-world quarterback, what are you doing? Like, why would you fling the ball? I think Baker Mayfield, Grinayuki says Browns might as well bring back RG3 or Johnny Manziel, which is so disrespectful to Baker Mayfield. But my thing is with Baker, I think now I'm a Baker fan. I like him. I really do. Now, I'm not going to sit here and try to pretend that Baker Mayfield is this phenomenal all-world quarterback and he's a top 10. I think he's average. I think he's solid. I think I put him in the same category I put as Jimmy Garoppolo. They're a solid middle of the pack quarterback that, they're just there. Is there better? 110%. But there's also way worse.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean? For all the people who are yelling at Baker Mayfield, fam, you could have Mike fucking Glennon, all right? Trevor Siemian could be on your fucking roster and starting, all right? Like, let's relax a little bit on Baker and acting like he's trash.
Yeah.
Is he living up to the expectation that was built? No, he's not. He's
And,
definitely not delivering. But Mike, I'm not gonna go as far as say, oh yeah, he's dog shit.
yeah. Was he number one pick, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like if he wasn't taking number one, this conversation probably wouldn't be happening. Just because he came out number one,
Mm-hmm.
it's even adding more pressure. And
And
then
not only that, he
then he
recreated
in
that Brett Favre picture when Brett Favre was
yeah,
on the phone and went like that. Like,
and then he in all these commercials and haven't really done anything. So that create even more. And then you're in Cleveland, who's like you got a good team around it. So when you don't win games, of course they gonna blame it on the quarterback, which sometimes it's not always on him. Sometimes you gotta trust your quarterback to make plays. Yes he's gonna mess up. It just happened like that. An average quarterback gonna have good games. They're gonna have bad games. It's up to the organization to sit him down and to be honest with him. Like we're not gonna throw you a bag, but we will pay you. We want you to be our quarterback. We're not gonna make you a top 10 highest paid quarterback, but we
and
will pay you.
100%, he should not. I'll be honest, he should not expect that. He
Yeah,
should not expect that. Look, in terms of this dude, 62 completion percentage. Right now, by the way, he has missed. I think he's missed what, 2 games?
yeah. One, I think one was due to COVID, and one was an injury he
Yeah,
had.
yeah. The shoulder thing. Um, 26. As a matter of fact, I want to play a game with you, Mike. Do you mind?
Yeah, but let me get this my point
Go ahead.
across. So and with Cleveland, they just gotta face it. You're not getting anything better than Baker Mayfield. So I just feel like just stop the talk. Go ahead and give that man some kind of money and just focus on what you do best. Run the football, which will open up the passing game. So
I want to play a game with you real quick. I'm gonna give you 2 stats, like of just real quick, of a quarter of 2 quarterbacks. I want you to pick who you think is better, right? I'm not gonna tell you their names till afterwards. So quarterback number one, um, 60 little 64% completion percentage, 2,882 yards, 16 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. That's quarterback number one.
I already know who that quarterback number one is. I was just looking at stats yesterday because he that man did not deserve quarterback number one to be in a damn Pro Bowl.
And then quarterback number two, 62.8%, so almost 63. 2,603 yards, 13 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Are you taking quarterback one or quarterback two?
Oh, quarterback number one can do with his feet.
Nope, nope. Don't do that. Don't do that.
But as far as if I'm looking at stats, I'm going with quarterback number two.
And you just picked Baker Mayfield over Lamar Jackson,
Yeah, I knew Lamar Jackson was number one because I was looking at his stats because he earned his spot in the Pro Bowl. I'm like, what the
which is
hell
a
is Josh
joke. Which is a
Allen?
joke. Which is a joke.
Yeah,
To
like
me, that's a joke.
13
To me,
interceptions.
that's a joke.
And I love
I'm
Lamar Jackson, but yeah, he didn't have not have
right.
good
So
year.
all I'm saying is, for consistency's sake, let's relax a little bit on Baker.
Yeah,
Now, again, if you want to say he's been disappointing, I'm not going to disagree with that notion. But to pretend like he's awful, no, he's not. And
yeah,
and two, this dude is arguably the best thing Cleveland has going right
yeah.
now.
That's what I said. Like, I can see if he was in a different market, but you in Cleveland,
Yeah.
you're not getting
And
anything better than Baker Mayfield.
ingredient, yes, Lamar Jackson has 13 interceptions. And you're asking what the hell is he doing? Simple. He just can't throw the ball. And it's not just really throwing the ball. The anticipation is not there. There'll be times where him and either Hollywood Brown are on different pages. Him and Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews is a top 3 tight end in the league. It is hard for me to sit there and say he's running the wrong route. It's very difficult for me to say Mark Andrews is running the route that wrong that many times. At some point we need to look at Lamar. All I'm saying. But yes, I think look, the whole thing on Baker, we need to relax. We need to pump the brakes. Again, is he the greatest thing ever? No, he's not. But you know what? He's not Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
He's better than Taysom Hill.
And you got 5 teams who got elite quarterbacks, and you got 5 teams who got
Okay,
almost
good
almost
quarterbacks.
yeah. Then you got
And then the rest have average quarterbacks. And
yeah.
and Baker's in that average. He's in the average category.
Yeah, and
No
if
debate.
everything go right, you can find yourself in Super Bowl. Just look at the Niners. If everything
Yeah,
go right for you,
exactly. And that's what I'm saying. I believe you can get a Super Bowl with Baker Mayfield.
yeah,
You know,
you might
it's
not
just got to be
win.
like the perfect storm
Yeah,
type of situation. You know what I mean? Where he plays his role. He comes up with a couple good throws now and again. Like I think it's possible.
yeah,
But again, to sit here and act like he's dog water, I don't know. Now look, if they could, if Cleveland somehow can stumble their way into Aaron Rodgers, then go ahead and move on from Baker
that's
Mayfield.
not gonna happen. I just
No,
know
I'm
it.
just saying. I'm just saying for the argument's sake, if they can stumble into him, you got something. Let's say Patrick Mahomes gets mad at the Chiefs and they can get him. Go ahead, But at the same time, if you're not trading for that upper echelon dude, who, let's be honest, the only two upper echelon dudes who are going to be available is Russell Wilson, who's not going to Cleveland, and Aaron Rodgers, who's not going to Cleveland, right? So it's like you also need to consider the landscape. Like, where do you go from here? Like, who do you get? Like, because again, their backup is Case Keenum, and then after Case Keenum is Nick Mullins. So it's like Baker is your best quarterback on that roster by far. So it's like, if you had options, sure. But at the same time, if you don't have options, stay with you. You know what I mean? And on top of that, his contract is not wild. If I'm mistaken, someone let me know. Is he still on his rookie contract?
Mm-hmm. I think he on his last year, unless they pick
Right?
up a 5th-year option.
I'm almost positive. Yeah, hold on. Let me. I just want to make sure. What year are we in? 2020. Yeah, so it's this year. Next year. Is next year the team option? It doesn't say anything about team option. Yes. So it's a 5th-year option, yes. So next year, if they pick it up, which they probably will, they'll have it's like 18 million for like that. Wow, that's a hefty team option. That's a hefty team option. Shit. But like I said, if you can get someone better, go ahead. If not, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. NBA is here. Damn, man. I just keep forgetting that the NBA. By the way, it's a great time to be a sports fan because tomorrow we have basketball and football. Got basketball and football. What a time to be alive. NBA, they're 5 games slated.
I missed the Christmas Day jerseys, man. We gotta bring those back.
They should. They really should. I was vibing with them. I like them. I like the Cleveland Cavaliers one when they play Golden State. That wine red one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know what it is, but wine red. Yeah. Beautiful color to look at.
Then they had like a cream. I wonder if they had a cream color to go with it too, right?
That cream colored one was Milwaukee. Milwaukee had that cream, and they actually said cream on it. That was funny. It actually said cream on it. I was like, that's so bad. That's kind of funny. But nah, that cream colored one, that was another. A lot of their Christmas ones are bangers.
Yeah,
if we're gonna be honest.
If they take their time with it, if they just give us some basics like they had in the past, and
I like it. But the Hawks and Knicks start off at 12 p.m. Eastern time. Then it'll be the Celtics getting dusted by the Bucks at 2:30. I've given up
faith, bro. Have faith.
Well, I can't. I just can't because every time I have faith, they let me down. Every single time. Swear to God. The Warriors play the Suns at 5. Lakers go to LA to play or Nets play the Lakers in LA at 8. And then the Mavericks go to Utah to play the Jazz at 10:30. 5 games slated. Hawks and Knicks, who you got?
The Knicks just lost to the Wizards last night. I'm going with the Hawks. The Knicks just don't look right. Kemba balled out. I think he had 43 last night. But Julius Randle do not look like that guy. Like when I watch him, he don't never go right. He always like what he's gonna do. And I think RJ Barry is still out. So yeah, I'm going with the Hawks. Is Trey Young playing?
I believe he is.
I don't know who playing out with this whole COVID stuff, but I got the Hawks.
Greedy says, "Get your NFL on Christmas. Who will be celebrated with cookies and eggnog?" I'm be honest, bro. And who will be the Grinch and get cold for Christmas? First and foremost, I've had a horrible year, so I'm getting cold. I'm my eye gonna be hit, so I'm getting hit with cold. That's really what I was gonna come down to. By the way, I don't do eggnog.
Yeah.
I don't. I do something called coquito, which it's basically imagine an alcoholic version of eggnog, and that's what it is, coquito. I'd be getting slapped out of my mind. I'd be yo. Last time, a couple. This is the last Christmas before I met my fiance. I had so much coquito. I was literally in the middle of the streets, and I lived in Connecticut at the time. Okay, I lived in Connecticut. I was at a Christmas party. My dumbass was out there in the snow, just making snow angels, and I was the weird dude who would go out in the snow in gym shorts and a tank top with socks and sandals. Like I get hot too easily. So I was doing that, and I remember waking up the next day. I was so sick, and oh my god, bro. But coquito, that's what I rock with. But I get what you're saying. I just feel so bad for Kemba Walker. I feel so bad because I was told that the reason that the Knicks were bad was because it was Kemba Walker. That's what I was told. So I believed it like a silly fool. Like the silly fool I am. I believed it. And I was like, it is what it is. And then I go and look, and I'm like, you know what? It's really not Kemba Walker's fault. Like, it's not Kemba's fault. And like you said, it's really Julius Randle. Gritty Yuki says, Pride, how in the hell did you survive that? I don't know. I don't know how. And frankly, I'm not gonna question it. I'm not questioning it. I'm not gonna question it. I'm not gonna ask for an explanation. Nothing. I somehow survived. It is what it is. God got what he wanted, so I'm still here. I ain't gonna question it because no one in may be like, "Oh, you're ungrateful. It'll take my life card." And next thing you know, I'm gonna have a heart attack live. So
I don't think I got any crazy Christmas story. I usually just wake up and gotta build shit.
No. That was before. Now the last few Christmases have been like very uneventful, except for this year. I literally went all out. I bought. I'm not gonna stitch myself out because sometimes my girl watches the show, so I'm not gonna stitch myself out and say what I got for her. But I went out. I went all out for her and the kids this year. Only time I ever really cared about Christmas. Swear to God, this is like the most excited I've ever been for Christmas. So
I feel you. I'm the same. I did the same thing this year. I feel like it's gonna be really dope.
Oh, most definitely. But yeah, look, I've just been told that Kemba Walker, he was the problem. And I'm like, you know what? I don't know. I don't think that's fair to say of him. And then I actually look at it. Kemba dropped 44. Relatively solid. And then Julius Randle, like you said, he just don't look right. He doesn't look right. He just doesn't. I just don't. And again, maybe it's me. But at the same time, the way I look at it is he Julius Randle does the same stuff. And then when he gets caught, he eliminates himself from the offense. And he kind of just goes away, just doesn't want the ball. And it's like, dog, you're one of the pillars of this team. You know what I mean? So it's tough. I'm going with Atlanta only because I expect Atlanta after a very, very, very iffy start. They obviously they just won. They've been 4-6 in their last 10. They are 10th. So right now they're in the plan. I expect them now to get it together and start trending uphill. And I think it starts on Christmas. I would hope. I'll be honest. I think it's going to be a close game.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a close game. No one scores over 105.
Yeah, especially it's this whole fake rivalry they got going on, which I don't see as a rivalry. But
Nah, it's not 100%. Celtics and Bucks. Who you got?
uh, Giannis just cleared protocol, so I'm thinking he playing. I'm sorry to bet against your Celtics, but yeah, I gotta go Giannis with a monster game on
By the way, I
Christmas.
changed my hold on. I changed my mind real quick. I'm going with the Knicks. Trey Young ain't playing.
Oh, he not.
Nope.
I'm still going with the Hawks.
I'm going with the Knicks then. But you so what? You got the Bucks? You said?
Yeah, they're at the Bucks. Giannis in the monster game.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. It's gonna be them. My Celtics. We've been very underwhelming this year. Every single time I have a little bit of faith, they always let me down. So this year it's a dud. It is what it is. Just go out there, get your participation award. Off season, figure some shit out. They got to figure something out because this team should be better, and they choose not to play with effort, and it bothers me immensely. And to other people say, "Oh, how do you know they don't choose to play without effort?" Watch them play. Sit down and watch,
Yeah.
and
I think
it's incredible.
I think the veteran gotta sit Tatum and Brown down and be like, all right, bro, you gotta play together. You can't take turns each trying to get a bucket.
I hate it here. Suns Warriors, who I believe should be the 8 o'clock game.
Yes.
Fuck Brooklyn and LA. Fuck them. Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
This should be the fucking Christmas Day game. If they can switch games around, they should switch Warriors and Suns and make that the 8 o'clock game.
Yeah, I agree.
But who you got, Warriors and Suns?
See, this a tough one, but I'm gonna go with the Warriors. Steph Curry been balling. I gotta go with the Warriors. I think he have another 40-point game.
Mm, I half agree with you. I think Steph does have a 40-point game, but I don't think it'll be enough. I'm gonna take I'll take Phoenix.
Phoenix.
I think Devin Booker is gonna have a hell of a game. You know, he's just Devin Booker's fucking great. Chris Paul, he's gonna obviously his leadership's gonna go through. JaVale McGee's gonna play some very important minutes where he's not acting a fool. Obviously, DeAndre Ayton's gonna do his thing and hold it down. So it's gonna be a hell of a game.
Yeah.
It really will. Whoever wins will wholeheartedly deserve it. But I'm gonna go
I'm saying
over.
game of the night. Game of
Mm,
the night.
Nets, Lakers. Who you got?
Let me
So
see.
just to let you know, um, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving will miss the game. James Harden has been cleared, and he will play. He will be leading the Brooklyn Nets.
But who want to watch that game? But I'm gonna go with the Lakers. I think Lakers get a win on Christmas. I don't think James Harden it's not gonna be enough against LeBron James and Westbrook. Yeah, I think the Lakers get a dub.
I'm be honest. I'm gonna go with Brooklyn. I really wholeheartedly believe the Lakers will find a way.
Yeah,
I think the Lakers will
it's
find a way.
possible. It's possible.
That's what I'm saying. I think it'll be more along the case of Brooklyn didn't win, the
Yeah, they
Lakers
just
lost.
lost.
Yeah, I think that's really where it's gonna come down to.
Or it could be they just like the Spurs bench just dominated the Lakers, and it could
Not
be
even close.
it
I
could
did a
be
watch
that.
one for that. At one point, it was like 30 something points for the Spurs bench, and the Lakers bench had like 6 points.
Yeah. So it could be one of those because Lamarcus Aldridge can still get buckets. They got guys on that bench who can score. So I want to be shocked if the Brooklyn pull this one off.
Mm. Last game of the night, Mavericks Jazz. Who you got?
This one game I really don't care about. I don't care about neither one of these teams. I don't even know why neither one of these teams on this Christmas Day.
Mm.
Even though the Jazz, I feel like is one player away from being in the top three, that elite team that can knock a team off. I feel like they need a wing player, like how Phoenix got Mikal Bridges, how Warriors got Andrew Wiggins. They need a guy like that.
Yes.
And as far as the Dallas Mavericks, to me, I just
By the way, Luka Doncic, he will not be playing and he won't travel with the team because he's in the COVID protocols. So.
yeah, I'm going with the Jazz because
Same.
they got too much firepower over the Dallas Mavericks. Donovan Mitchell, Conley,
Yep.
Gobert.
I'm 100%. I'm with you there. I'm with you there. I just think it was going to be tough for them to win with Luka Doncic, and now without him,
Yeah,
I don't. And again, not to say that they're poo poo, but
they're poo poo.
yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They definitely not it. From the NBA and the NFL, we're gonna do a rapid fire prediction on who we got winning all the weekend's games. Starting off with tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern Time, Browns Packers. Who you got?
Packers.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
And I hate saying the Packers. I just hate saying that Nick Packers. It's like I want to just throw up.
Damn, you hate him that much?
Yes, that's the only team outside of the Cowboys I hate. So well, I don't hate the Cowboys. I hate the Cowboys fan. As far as like a whole
No, again,
organization,
no, because I swear to God, Cowboys fans are idiots. I'm just gonna
yeah.
throw it out there.
As
They're,
far
they're,
as
they're
a
dumb as
whole
shit.
organization, anything Green Bay, I hate like
Mm-mm-mm.
nothing.
That's tough. No, I'm with you there. I like the Packers here. I just think, like I said, top to bottom, we have the better team, and on top of that, you know, I mean, look, there's just, look, just like Gritty and Yuki said, Packers next. Like that's just really what it is.
Yeah.
The Browns at this point right now, they just
Yeah.
don't have it. So, after that, the 8:15 game on Saturday, which I think is going to be a great game,
Yeah.
Colts and Cardinals. I got the Cardinals in a close one.
I got.
I'm talking about. I'm talking about a field goal is going to determine this one.
Yeah, I think the coach pull out an upset, and I think we slowly start to question the Cardinals. I think this is the game where where
William Brooks in the
no,
comment, take that trash Bears hat
bro,
off.
I gotta stay loyal, man. I was looking at my hats like, what hat should I wear today? I was like, let me just throw in the beer, show them some love. But yeah, I got the Colts upsetting the Cardinals. I feel like we slowly gonna start to question the Cardinals, and this Colts team is real good.
Now they are.
So
Yep. And listen, they're clicking at the right time. Greedy Yuki
yeah.
with the comment says Colts are running over the Cardinals. Fuck the Cardinals. Look, that's why I'm saying it's going to be close. Jonathan Taylor's going to have a field day. I think Carson Wentz will throw the ball a little more. And I'm just, like I said, I'm picking the Cardinals. I just really think it's going to come down to who gets the ball at the last, like who makes that last field goal. That's really what I think this game's going to come down to. And I just have a feeling the Cardinals are going to get it. So I got the Cardinals by 3. But you picking the Colts, look, the Colts, I'm not, a lot of people are discounting them, saying that they're not going to win. I completely disagree with that. I think the Cardinals have a legitimate chance. The Sunday at 1 o'clock, we got a battle of two Titans. This is the game to watch for everybody. The Detroit Lions will travel to Atlanta to play the Falcons. That's going to be a banger of a game.
I don't know if you
saying I got the Lions.
Were you for real about this gonna be a bigger game, or you just joking?
All right, I'm joking. Come on now. No,
Well,
but all jokes aside, though, am I bugging for thinking the Lions are gonna win?
No.
Oh my God, good.
The Lions.
When I picked them for the pick'ems, I was so scared. I was like, I'm about to lose credibility. I was that scared.
Lions are not that bad. They just a lot of games they played, it was really close games. They only got blew out maybe a few times, but a lot of the games they've been in it. And I wouldn't be shocked if they, you know what? I'm going with the Lions upset.
Let's go. Is this really upset? I mean, they're both dog shit. So
I think the Lions get they last win of the season.
Yes.
And I think they'll beat the Falcons.
Greedy and Yuki's with the Falcons. And look, we'll see. Kyle Pitts are going to have a day. I wholeheartedly believe that. Sunday, another 1 o'clock game. The LA Rams play the Vikings. Mike, who you got?
I got the Rams.
Who you got?
The Rams.
You got the Rams?
Yeah.
Same. They're starting to run the ball more. And if I'm not mistaken, is Cam Akers coming back this week? I know they took him off of the IR. So I don't know if he'll play, but even so, Sonny Michel is doing a hell of a job holding it down. Just them utilizing that run game is opening up the field for so many options they want. Now they can properly use Matthew Stafford instead of always throwing the ball. Now the times he throws the ball, things are so much more open because now they have to respect the running game.
Now your Super Bowl chances just expanded. It just opened
Yes,
up.
yes. Like a couple
Like,
weeks ago, it was on life support. They
yeah.
brought it back to life, especially considering that the Cardinals are 10-4, the Rams are 10-4. If the Rams win,
Yeah.
all of a sudden they lead the division.
Which
So
I think will go. I think it's going to happen.
yes, I at this let me not say that. I still got the Cardinals winning the division, but the Rams, they have a hell of a chance.
It just
Gritty Yuki
at the
said,
beginning.
real quick, Gritty
At
Yuki said Minnesota Vikings going to win. I know they're right behind them, to fuck the Rams. We own them. But go ahead, Mike.
at the beginning, it was the Cardinals that was hot, and the Rams was kind of struggling. Now it's like the Rams hot, and the Cardinals starting to struggle. So that's why I think it's gonna flip. I think the Rams gonna win the division.
And look, I'm not mad at you for thinking that whatsoever. Another 1 o'clock game, another banger. Jaguars and Jets. I got the Jags only because I feel like I feel like the Jets are gonna shoot themselves in the foot.
Yeah, I'm going with the Jazz. Trevor Lawrence get another win.
God knows he needs it. Giants and Eagles. Again, Eagles need to win this to keep their playoff hopes alive. I got the Eagles.
Yeah, me too. Cause I think Jake Fromm starting for the Giants.
I think so. Yeah, because I know Daniel Jones is still out.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm going with my man Jalen Hurts.
yes, I'm 100%. And Gritty Yuki believes that the Jets are going to beat the Jags and the Eagles are going to whoop the Giants. Oof, oof, oof. Very interesting indeed. So we both agree that we got the Eagles. This is the game I can't wait. The Bills come to Foxborough to play Michael McCorkle Jones. Swear to God, that's his middle name. This kid could throw 7 interceptions. I will never abandon him because of his middle name, McCorkle. Obviously, I'm biased as shit. I got the Patriots. I do think it's going to be a better game, though.
Yeah.
I do think it's going to be a better game. You're going to see Josh Allen more comfortable throwing the ball because, let's be honest, throwing the ball with 50-mile-per-hour wind, doesn't matter how great you are, the wind finna take the ball. It was just going to, right? So less wins. I do see, I do think that the Bills will play a way better game. I do think it'll be a closer, more respectable game. But I just think our run game is going to kill enough time to, they're going to have to waste their timeouts. And if they got to run a 2-minute drill, they're going to be in a tough position where they won't be able to do it. So I got the Patriots.
See, I'm split because the Bills are my Super Bowl pick.
Mm-hmm.
But
they were my Super Bowl pick too. But now look at us, bro.
I'm gonna show them some love. I'm gonna go Bills. I think they split. I'm gonna go Bills.
You think look, the Bills are gonna need to win this if they want any type of hope to be in the for the division. Because if they beat us, then we both of us, the Bills and the Patriots, we will be 9-6. So they still have the potential to be a top 3 seed. The potential will be there. Yeah. So it's going to be, and on top of that, 9-6, they would still be in contention for the 2 seed. Hell, maybe even the number 1 seed. If the Chiefs, if the Chiefs start slipping up a little bit, will have that potential. So, I mean, this is a very pivotal game for both New England and Buffalo because I think whoever wins this game wins the division.
Yeah, me too.
So, we'll see how that goes from there. Next game, Ravens, Bengals. I do believe, if I'm mistaken, I do believe that Huntley is the projected starter. However, the door is open for Lamar Jackson to play.
Yeah,
like the door is open for him right now. They're prepping as with Tyler Huntley, who just missed practice because he was sick, which it's not going to be nothing too wild. Um, but Tyler Huntley, he's projected to be the starter, but they're not eliminating Lamar Jackson.
To come
Who you
back.
got, Baltimore or Cincinnati?
I'm going with Cincy. I'm going Cincinnati.
Hmm.
This Ravens team just don't look like how the Ravens usually look. So I'm going with Cincinnati.
Yeah, I'm going with Cincinnati. And by the way, William Brooks, Huntley is nice. He is that kid. I like him.
Yeah,
I
somebody better
really do.
trade for him. Somebody better trade for him.
I like him a lot. Gritty Joe Burrow giving the Bengals a chance to win the AFC North since 2015, and they 100%. I got the Bengals. I really do.
Yeah,
I think Jamar Chase. Um, I think Jamar Chase is gonna have a game, and on top of that, the Ravens secondary, or
yeah. I
not just
just want to
second,
bring
their
that up.
entire defense is horribly
Yeah,
depleted. Horribly. If I'm not mistaken, I think they only have like what? Oh, it's crazy. Yo, and William Brooks in the comments literally just said it. Ravens only got 15 defensive players available to play. I thought it was like 17 or 18, but it's even worse. It's 15.
they just lost Calais Campbell.
Yeah. So it's like it's this weird thing where like the longer the game goes, the Ravens are gonna be tired, and it is what it is.
And it's
Um,
like that's why they keep going for it, and they keep shooting themselves in the foot by
yep.
going for
Should I start Russell Wilson, who plays Chicago, or
it.
should I start Joe Burrow? I'm starting Joe Burrow. Fuck it, let's
Yeah,
get
Joe
it. I'm
Burrow.
starting Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Fuck it, because I have him and Jamar Chase, so I feel
Because
like
the Bears defense, they still playing well. They held Davin Cook and Kirk Cousins to only about what 150 yards together.
if Justin Jackson does not give me 20 plus points, I swear to God, I'm flying to LA, and him and I we're gonna have a conversation. Real quick, Gritty, you can put the comment. Who do you think is a fraudulent team? I have a couple. Um, I believe right now, in terms of like fraudulent, and I'm talking about in the playoffs, um, Dallas, I believe they're fraudulent. The Rams were real close at one point, real close. They got it together, and now that they got it together, Arizona low key starting to get in that conversation.
Yeah.
They're low key starting to get into that conversation. Green Yuki, you're gonna hate me, but the Niners. I'm sorry. Um, and the Vikings as well. Buffalo, if Buffalo does not beat New England, they're gonna be wholeheartedly got to be a fraudulent team. They have to be because and me personally, I've been giving the Buffalo Bills so many breaks, so many opportunities, so many chances.
Yeah.
If they end up, this was the year that they should have owned the division and cruised. I wouldn't say number one seed, but the 2 seed.
Yeah.
If they end up not winning the division and being like 7th,
Especially you got beat by a rookie quarterback.
it's over 60. Yo, 67% completion percentage. What a stud, bro. Imagine what other quarterback can do that. Now, Mike, we're not talking about how many times he threw the ball. We're not talking about that, dog. Look, man, it's just fun being able to play with Bill Belichick, bro, because he knows the stuff. Gritty, I see how it is. Probably just be glad we don't play y'all this year. 100%. I'm glad we don't play the Niners.
You know who nobody talking about?
Who?
The Chargers. Like they just nobody talks about the Chargers.
We used to talk about them, and then Kansas City got it together. Yeah. Swear to God, when Kansas City was struggling, I thought the Chargers were going to win the division. I had the Chargers as winning the division, and then Chiefs got it together. So it's like, ah. But again, this doesn't mean that they're done forever because their most important position, quarterback, Justin Herbert, is a young pup. He's young. He's still little. So it's like, give him a few more years to mature, and he's going to be dangerous.
But my fraudulent team is 2 teams, Cowboys and the men in green. I would not say their name.
Packers.
Fraud.
The Packers.
frauds.
Oh, and by the way, real quick, Gritty and Yuki said Tennessee looks like frauds because it.
Yeah.
And listen,
I say that without Derrick Henry, frauds. With
yes, I was
Derrick
about to say,
Henry,
without Derrick Henry, this team is not. This is not a legit team, and there's just no debate there. This is not a legit team. So, but please explain. You said the Aaron Rodgers led Packers are frauds. I'm willing to hear you out. Please explain.
I just don't like them. I just like seeing them. I like seeing them get to the championship game and they get smoked. They just lose. Like it brings me joy, and I've been seeing that for the last couple of years. You get so close, and then they just lose. I just sit there and just smile, and I get on Twitter and I see all the Green Bay fans just. And your quarterback only got the same amount of championship as Joe Flacco. I just love that.
You're just so
Like,
immature.
I just love messing with Green Bay fans because
You're so
I
petty.
hate the Packers, and I love messing with the Cowboys fan because they every year they think it's something, and just Amari Cooper just came out and said that something about the offense.
You're so petty. You're so petty. William Brooks says Henry gonna be back in time for the playoffs. Here's $1 million question: do you risk that? I don't. I don't know if you risk that because if he goes down to the playoffs and it's a serious injury, I don't know. That's a risk they're gonna take. They'll probably will take the risk, especially if they're able to still be a 2 seed. If they're still a 2 seed, they'll probably take that risk. If they fall to like the 4th seed or something like that, they probably won't. So as long as they keep that 2 seed, they probably will. Gritty Yuki says Buccaneers kind of like frauds too. Nah, I wouldn't necessarily say that. Bad loss against the Saints, but it hasn't been like I wouldn't go as far as call them frauds. Now I will say this: Saints they play the Panthers. If they lose to the Panthers, we might have to get ready for that conversation. Maybe I'm not gonna call them frauds just yet. But I do see where you're seeing Gritty, and I do get where you're coming from with that. So we just said Bills. Okay, so the next one, Chargers and Texans.
Chargers.
Okay, Chargers. Yeah, let's just get that one out the way. Chargers, no debate whatsoever. Even though Austin Eckler's out, Justin Jackson, I like him. You still got Keenan Allen. You still got Joe. Like, come on, it's a Texans. Let's get it together.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay at Carolina to play the Panthers. Tampa.
Yeah, I think Tom Brady come out pissed and tortures the Panthers.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think this is his redemption game. You know what I mean? He's like, yo, I'm done with it. I'm done with slander. He's like, this is for you, Gritty. And he gonna put up 3 tutties for no reason whatsoever. Next game, Chicago Bears at Seattle. I got Seattle. But I will say this, Mike, for Chicago, this is a winnable game.
Yeah, it is. It is.
This is a wholeheartedly winnable game.
Yeah. It all falls on the offense. The offense just got to bring it because the defense played good last week. And right now, I think they can contain Russell Wilson. It's just all about the offense. And I don't trust this coaching staff to put together a good offensive game plan. So it hurt the heart to say it on live. I'm going with the Seahawks. What a Bears had on. You know how that's how hard, that's how tough it is being a Bears fan right now. Nick Foles starting. I think Justin do got an ankle.
Yeah, he had it. It was some injury I saw. I'm trying to see exactly.
Yeah, he listed as questionable.
It was an ankle injury. They said he's questionable, but the kid is young. You're not really, you know what I mean? You don't really have any legit playoff contention, any playoff hopes. So I get it. You know what I mean? And by the way, and Will, we're not questioning you. We're not saying you're wrong. You know what I mean? Because you're right. You're right. They did officially. I'm just saying, like, I get the move because he's your franchise guy. He's young. Be smart with him. Don't force him. Because if you force him and he ends up re-injuring his ankle, on top of that, with his ankle injury, he's mobile and he likes moving around. Yeah. So it's like You know,
Yeah,
and
I
even
see
with
it
Nick Foles,
now.
this is still a winnable game against Nick Foles. Because listen, the best player on the Seattle Seahawks defense is Jamal Adams, and he's out.
Yeah.
So I still have a legitimate chance. I'm just saying it's still legit.
I mean, yeah, but
I got a legitimate chance.
I ain't trying to watch Nick Foles throw the football.
Oh my god. Four more games. Broncos, Raiders. Um, I got the
That's a,
Raiders.
yeah, I'm going with the Raiders. Derek
I
Carr.
don't, and the reason I'm going with the Raiders, I don't know what's going on with Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah.
Um, that mm, it's gonna be very interesting. But I believe, I don't again I don't know how bad it is. I don't think it's that bad with Teddy Bridgewater. I think they're just kind of being safe with him. But yeah, I know they're starting Drew Lock, and it is what it is. Real quick, Mike, Gritty and Yuki. Wow, Mike, I thought we staying loyal. Apparently not.
Hey,
Apparently not.
I'm loyal, but I gotta be honest though. The Bears can win a game. It's a winnable game.
Mm-hmm.
William Brooks just said, Nick Foles starting now. Our defense is still playing good, but not a lot of key players on the defense. Our offense is probably the worst in the league. So I mean, it's a winnable game, but I got to be reasonable. Pick the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep. You need to be because if not, you would hear me. But but yeah. So you said you got the Broncos or the Raiders?
loyalty, always loyal.
You got the Broncos or the
Yeah,
Raiders?
I got the Raiders though.
You got the Raiders. All right. So we both agree on that. And it looks like Greedy and Yuki also believes that because Las Vegas is going to win this one. Broncos are screwed. Steelers will go over to the Arrowhead to play the Chiefs. I got Chiefs beating Pittsburgh by like 3 possessions.
See, I almost said Pittsburgh, but the Chiefs are hot right now. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs.
You almost said Pittsburgh?
Yeah, just cause.
I had to put you in timeout. I had to put you in timeout, Mike. I had to put you in timeout.
Yeah, I'm going Chiefs though.
And by the way, some people believe this game will be postponed. Um, I will tell you this: I don't think it will be postponed. If it does get postponed, you'll hear rumblings about it tonight and tomorrow morning. That's probably when they'll
They
postpone it.
might move it to Monday because Monday
Yep.
is dog shit.
Yeah. Travis Kelsey. Yes, he's out. Um, and look, I think he's out, and also
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill, I believe. But even so, this Pittsburgh defense is not great. Let's just call it what it is. This defense is not good. Um, if Patrick Mahomes can't do this, that's going to be very, very. It's going to be a knock on him. Grin Nugent says, "Pride, you petty." Look, bro, I'm petty as shit. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I'm petty as shit. Sunday, the 8 o'clock game. Washington football team plays the Dallas Cowboys. Who you got?
Is Heineke starting?
I don't think so.
Oh man, if Heineken was starting, I was going with the Washington football team just to piss off Cowboy fans. But I'm gonna go with the Cowboys getting this victory. I think their offense get back on track. I think they beat Washington. They beat Washington.
So, Taylor Heineke, he is activated from the COVID list. I'm not sure whether or not they will start him. They're probably gonna have to. Um, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Dallas.
Oh,
I mean, this game really doesn't mean anything. If we're
yeah,
gonna be honest, because doesn't really matter.
yeah.
At this point, Washington, they are who they are. And on top of that, they've had injuries upon injuries upon injuries. So they just need to just shrug their shoulders, wash their hands, and move on from this season, and move on to the next season because what Washington cannot salvage this season.
Yeah.
They can't. Speaking of Washington, rip to Olivia, um, which, if I'm not mistaken, uh, I think her last name is what? Oh no, I'm looking at somebody else. But yeah, I guess somebody within that organization passed away.
So
I saw
Washington.
something. Yeah, I saw something. I could have sworn that's what it was. I saw something about somebody passing away, and, and it was on Twitter, relating to the Washington football team. Um, so I'm not sure the full details on it. So, I mean, I hope she's okay, or I hope her family, is okay.
Yeah.
So
Period. So
we got the man looking it up, but yeah, it's too much. It's way too much for these
yeah,
guys.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, yo, Greedy, and can you let us know which Olivia it is? Because um,
Oh,
Deshoja Everett got involved in a car accident. She was a
I,
passenger.
I I see it. I see it now.
Okay.
Las Vegas woman killed in car and crashed with Washington football player
Yep. Oh, that's okay.
Olivia S. Peters.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah, okay, yeah, that's what. Yeah. Because like I said, I did hear somebody had passed away, and it was like on Twitter with Washington football team. Um, so the player was driving and ended up killing her. Oof, oof, oof.
29 years old.
So fucking young, man. So young. What a fucking shame. Rip to her, and I hope
And I think
prayers and
the safety
condolences to her
was only
family.
22 years old.
Did he die?
I
Or is he just hurt?
don't see anything about him.
God damn, man. It it's so ridiculous. That's ridiculous, man. So yeah, I'm looking it up. It only says involved. Yep. So it's
Yeah,
okay. No, so he's okay. I
yeah.
just found it.
One person
He's
did.
fine. Yeah. So he's fine. He's in the hospital. He's being treated for serious but non-life-threatening injuries. Um, and Shorty, what was her name again? Olivia Peters. There it is. She died of the injuries at the hospital. Oof, oof, oof,
That's
oof.
sad.
Bro, this is. I'm hoping it was an accident. I hope it's not another incident like Henry Ruggs, where
Yeah.
he. Oh, and yeah, here's Gritty Yuki. Everett is seriously injured. Yep, he is, but luckily it's not life threatening. I just hope it's not another situation where he got drunk and drove. I really hope that's not the. I really hope that's not it, but unfortunately, that might be what it is. What a total shame, bro. Last game. Oh no, we're not gonna talk about the Monday night game. We're not touching that one. We're not gonna touch that one until Monday. But yeah, I got Cowboys. You got Cowboys. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive.
I'll probably try to catch the Phoenix game at 4, and then probably catch the Colts game at 8 o'clock. That's why I'm trying to watch both of those games.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm doing. Wholehearted. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. That's why I want to catch that Colts game, and I definitely want to catch the Phoenix Suns game because that right there is great. That's gonna be some great TV right there. That's gonna be some great sports.
Adam, give the Bulls a game next year. We gonna have some problems.
Mm. Just for that, Adam Silver, don't do it. Don't do it. Follow us on Twitter at Prideful Takes. If you guys see any sports news out there, feel free to tag us and we'll talk about it on the show. Catch us on Facebook at Prideful Takes. Not only do we do the show on Facebook, but we also be putting up pick'ems and all that stuff. And if you don't have a Facebook, we're on YouTube at Prideful Takes. Visit our website, www.pridefultakes.com. Not only is every episode of the podcast up there, but we also have original articles. Check us out on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, the Prideful Takes podcast. Mike, it's been a pleasure, my guy. Happy
Always.
holidays to you and your
Same to
family
you.
and to everyone who was watching.
Yes,
Happy
sir.
holidays. We
Merry
appreciate y'all
Christmas.
watching.
Enjoy your holidays.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
drink
Yes, sir.
and drive,
Mm-hmm.
but
Talk
enjoy
to
your
him.
time.
Talk to them. Listen, if y'all want to have fun, please understand, have fun. And I'm all for people getting drunk. You feel me? I'm all for it. The only thing I ask people when y'all get drunk, make sure wherever y'all get drunk, you're allowed to stay there.
Yes, sir.
That's why I tell people go to house parties, because if you get drunk, guess what? You can get drunk and you can just pass out on the couch or something.
Yeah.
I'd rather y'all do that rather than y'all try to get home, end up hurting yourselves, hurt somebody else. Nope, y'all don't need none of that. So don't drink and drive. Be smart. And if you can't be smart, have someone else be smart for you.
Yeah, bring somebody. If you plan on drinking, bring somebody with you.
Yep. And like I said, if y'all want to get drunk, if y'all want to get fucked up, look, I'm going to get fucked up. I am. I'm going to get wickedly fucked. You feel me? However, I'm making sure I'm going to get fucked up in my own home. But I got to go nowhere. I can just pass out and I can just pee my pants on the couch and just be left alone to just sleep in my own urine. That's it. You feel me? So
wake up, the dog sniffing on you.
My daughter about to slap me and she'll go pamper on my face, like, clean up, bitch. But of course, like we're saying, be safe, make smart decisions, and of course, have fun. This has been your boy Pride on behalf of Mike. We'll be back here Monday, 6 Eastern, 5 Central. Be safe.
Knew where that was going. That was a great read. Oh, Lillard from the logo. That'll quiet the 2 on the season. 2nd and 1 for the Bills. They handle the rush. Allen looking. End zone.
To Shohei Ohtani. Center field. Let's watch it go. Did several of those inside low kicks.